minutes. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Arizona.
Mr. Chairman, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today I am pleased to put forth an amendment to protect the residents of Arizona from the EPA's attacks on the Navajo generating station located near Page, Arizona. The uncertainty surrounding proposed EPA regulations and their effects on the Navajo generating station was one of the first issues brought to my attention when I was sworn into Congress. The overreaching regulations would effectively shut down this critical and unique plant. A closure would dramatically increase the cost of water and power for my constituents and eliminate thousands of tribal and non-tribal jobs, all for no discernible improvement in visibility. Again, according to the federal government itself, no discernible improvement in visibility. You see, this plant is unique because it is owned by 6 entities, including the federal government. It was part of a plan created by visionaries so they could provide power to move water from the Colorado River through the aqueduct system ever constructed in the United States to the people of Arizona. You can see it across here. In fact, the CAP water delivers up to 80% of my state's population. This includes 45% of Phoenix's water, the 5th largest city in the United States, and 80% of the water to the 32nd largest city in the United States, Tucson. The Arizona we know today would without a doubt not exist if it were not for this plant. The Navajo generating station and associated coal mine directly employs over 1,000 Arizonans, mostly Native Americans. Additionally, according to the Arizona State University study, the plant will indirectly account for more than $20 billion in gross state product and will indirectly provide for 3,000 jobs annually over the next 40 years. I also want to point out a complicated but important part of this issue. The federal government is actually working against itself with these regulations. Revenues from the sales of excess power generated by the plant are used to repay the federal government's debt for the construction of the CAP project. They are also used to help pay for the cost of congressionally authorized Indian water rights settlements between the federal government, tribes, and entities within Arizona. So without these revenues, the federal government will be undermining its own legal agreements with Native Americans and the people of Arizona. Let's put an end to this insanity. Vote for my amendment and stop the EPA from issuing far-reaching regulations and threatening jobs, Arizona's water supply, affordable electricity, and tribal rights established with Congress. I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Arizona reserves. For what purpose does the gentleman from California seek recognition?